let's talk John Wick Chapter 2. So John Wick Chapter 2 is the sequel to the 2014 sleeper out-of-nowhere hit, John Wick, of course. And this movie stars Keanu Reeves. The first John Wick is pretty much this old assassin-type weird dude in retirement. He gets brought back out for certain reasons that I'm not going to spoil, but that's not the point of that movie anyway. But still, gets brought back out, kicks a bunch of ass, and then they're like, hey, this movie's kind of really awesome, let's make another one. And the idea of a sequel for this movie doesn't really work because he's brought out of retirement for a very singular small thing, and then you think, like, this isn't going to work. They're just going to do the same thing over again. It's going to be dumb. They're going to retread the whole thing. It's just going to be stupid. Why the hell would they come back? But what this movie does really well in the first one is it doesn't tell you a lot about this Assassin's Guild he's a part of. So when you get to the sequel, they build upon that. They make what you think is just this small thing, they make it worldwide. And so then a sequel is justified at this point because you didn't get to learn a lot about this Assassin's Guild he was in. So then they build upon that even more. World becomes bigger. The reason for him to come out of retirement is even bigger. And then you get another action movie out of it. So the justification for the sequel was done instantly because you think it's just like, oh, same nonsense over and over again. But they do a good job justifying another chapter within this John Wick series. Out the gate, Keanu Reeves kicks ass. See, this fool's been kicking ass for years. He's been working with these directors actually for a long time as well. I believe the director is Chad Stilinski, and he's been a stunt coordinator. He did Hunger Games, V for Vendetta, Point Break, and Matrix. So he's been working with Keanu quite a bit. And so when they did John Wick together, and then John Wick Chapter 2, it's just bread and butter. These fools know each other so well, and it's just great. My buddy David praises Keanu, and I know nothing about guns, so that is totally out there. But he praises Keanu for the ultra-realistic, the way he's holding the gun and moving around. He says he has really good technique with the gun. You don't see that a lot in movies. You see a lot of movies with the one guy holding the gun like that, smoking him, and it's just like, people who know anything about guns are like, no, that's total BS, that doesn't happen. I know nothing about guns, like I said, my buddy David does, and so he's given Keanu a lot of praise throughout the movie for having ultra-realistic gun technique, which should be noted. And these directors are just awesome. Apparently they invented this gun style, which I absolutely love. I saw a lot of it in The Accountant as well. You see a little bit of it in Kingsman, whole style of gun fu, which I believe they're calling it. Just this non-bullshit, kick-ass, take-name style fighting. It's just awesome. The hand-to-hand combat is good, but it's not like The Raid or Daredevil, because those are specifically those things. But he's flipping guys. He's hitting like 17 headshots in a row. It's just so awesome. You know, you saw it in The Accountant, and I loved that. But this is on a different level. He's hitting 5 different guys at the same time, and he's just playing it out. He kicks so much ass. It's so much fun to watch. And the best way to describe John Wick 1 and John Wick 2 is just awesome. They're not these great revolution movies, but they're just awesome to watch. They're so much fun. You know, you just see a guy mow through all these people, but then you still fear for him because he's still getting his ass kicked along the way too, because Keanu's not a big imposing dude. He can just kill everybody. You know, but he thinks his way through it. He'll use his techniques. You see a lot of the same moves over and over again, but like, it's because they work. They killed the last 100 people, so they'll kill the next 100, you know, and they do some nice nods to the first movie. And it's just the first part of the movie is so much fun, and just this whole movie's fun. Like, this was a great weekend for movies in general. I saw Lego Batman as well, and that was just great, you know. So this year's looking really good so far with movies. John Wick Chapter 2 was a great addition to the action franchise right now. There's some great action stuff right now. Just the gunplay the entire time, super realistic with the reloading and his technique. The characters in there as well. We had some new world building with those characters. They had like a deaf character, which I thought that was really cool. A mute, you know, ASL character, which I thought that was a lot of fun to see. Something different that I haven't really seen in a lot of movies. And then you had Common in there as well, who's a nice equal to Keanu. So like, that was just great. I need more John Wick. Give me a third one, but no more than that. Make it a nice 3-chapter trilogy type thing, and that'll be great. So again, you can tell by the way I talked about this movie that I loved it a lot. So John Wick Chapter 2 is getting a kick-ass must-see rating. Don't see 50 Shades. Go see Lego Batman, and then go see John Wick. Well, whichever one. If you have kids, go see Lego Batman, and then go see John Wick. I don't know. Either way, go see these movies. These are great movies that are pushing the boundaries, getting new ideas out there, and executing them well. And it's just so much fun, you know. Fun for the whole family, Lego Batman. Fun for the whole family, John Wick. Go check these movies out. John Wick is definitely a kick-ass must-see as soon as possible. get 50 Shades out of the top 2, make it Lego Batman and John Wick for the next couple weeks, and that'll be a good time all around. So with that being said, if any of these mouth noises made your ear holes to hokey pokey, turn yourself around, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for more content, movie pictures, movie reviews, and a possible montage coming this weekend as well with a good friend of mine. And that's pretty much it. Have a kick-ass day.